Hey guys, what's going on? We are ranking all 50 WWE Champions. Check out our previous video for numbers 50 to 37. In this video, we'll be covering rankings from 36 to 18. Number 36, Rob Van Dam. RVD's win over John Cena made the WWE's ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view a memorable night for ECW fans and John Cena haters. Are the two synonymous? RVD's win helped establish him as an ECW original who made good, holding the WWE's top belt despite his previous work wrestling in a bingo hall. Number 35, The Big Show. We love the big guy, but his WWE Championship reigns have never meant much. The WWE could have booked The Big Show as a monster heel and sent challenger after challenger to dethrone him. Instead, their inconsistent booking made his WWE Championship run seem like an afterthought. Number 34, Seth Rollins. The Architect had a healthy 222-day run with the WWE Championship and might have held the title a little longer save for his ACL, MCL, and meniscus injury. While there are uncertainties about Rollins' ability as a draw, his work in the ring and ability to play a crafty heel must have encouraged the WWE to keep the belt around his waist so long. Number 33, The Iron Sheik. Another transitional champion, but like Ivan Koloff, a wrestler whose reign was historically significant on an epic level. The Iron Sheik's win over Bob Backlund ended the era of Vince McMahon Sr., while his loss to Hulk Hogan began the era of the WWF as envisioned by Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Number 32, Diesel. Kevin Nash couldn't have been chosen to hold the WWF Championship at a worse time. The WWF was doing terrible business, and Vince McMahon made the unwise decision to tone down all of the things that made Big Daddy Cool so cool. The cocky comedic Diesel was replaced by a happy, smiling traditional babyface who seemed neutered. Diesel's reign jackknifed, and the WWF turned to Bret Hart to save the day. Number 31, AJ Styles. AJ's sole reign lasted 140 days, but it was memorable as the phenomenal one put on wrestling clinics during his title reign. Styles' WWE legacy is hopefully only beginning, and this means future rankings will likely be much higher. Number 30, Bray Wyatt. Bray's surprise win at the Elimination Chamber made for some intrigue going into WrestleMania as to whether Bray's supposed disciple Randy Orton would cash in on his Royal Rumble win and challenge him for the title. Unfortunately, once Orton challenged him, it was all over for Wyatt, and what could have been a way to cement Bray as a main eventer left Wyatt fans wondering if the WWE knows what to do with him. Number 29, Ivan Koloff. Those wondering why such a short-term champion has such a high ranking need to take note of Koloff's historical legacy. Koloff was the man who ended Bruno Sammartino's record-length WWF Championship reign and stunned Madison Square Garden so much that the match was known as the night the Garden went silent. Koloff then began a new one when he dropped the belt to Pedro Morales. Number 28, Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero's backstory of overcoming personal adversity to lose it all only to come back even better was compelling, but in the end, it's the ability to draw that really matters business-wise. Guerrero's work, charisma, and sense of humor allowed him to wrap the fans around his finger. Guerrero's short reign and questionable drawing power ranks him lower on the list. Number 27, Brock Lesnar. Few will question Lesnar's talent in the ring, or how his imposing size and physique makes him Vince McMahon's wet dream of a champion. Lesnar has benefited from a monster push, but has never shown any heart when it comes to his work. His workmanlike approach to wrestling makes it all the more disappointing, because he could have been one of the greatest. Number 26, JBL. Going from a tag team brawler to a world champion doesn't always work. While Bradshaw's run as champion wasn't a grand slam, he made for some good matches and feuds during his nearly year-long reign. JBL deserves credit for the hard work he put into remaking his character and working good matches with a variety of opponents. Number 25, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's high-flying style and ability to connect with fans, albeit not through his incomprehensible promos, made him a perfect babyface champion for the 21st century. While he's more at home in gimmick matches like ladder matches, he proved he could work well with wrestlers ranging from Vladimir Kozlov to Triple H to Edge. Number 24, Randy Orton. Orton's pedigree is undeniable, and while his work in the ring hasn't been static, he fits into the same status as Bret Hart or CM Punk, someone who is talented but who relies on a predictable chain of moves. Thanks to the RKO, Orton has separated himself from the pack, making up for his average promos. His feuds with John Cena and Triple H show he can be a true main event player when he wants to be. Number 23, The Undertaker. The Dead Man's amazing road from his appearance at the 1990 Survivor Series to his WWF Championship win the next year took the wrestling world by storm. The Undertaker never needed the WWF Championship, but his first win was a great way to cement his status as someone not to be trifled with. Number 22. The Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior seemed like the man to step into Hulk Hogan's spot as WWF Champion, thanks to charisma, physique, and a huge push. The Warrior's reign wasn't a flop, but it was a letdown compared to Hogan's reign. Perhaps someone who didn't need the belt, the Warrior's title run will probably be considered anticlimactic after his win over Hogan at WrestleMania 6. Number 21. Batista. Despite an uneven start in the WWE as Deacon Batista, the WWE rectified things for the Animal by placing him in Evolution, grooming him for a future main event role. The WWE pushed Batista as a powerful force in the WWE, but when it was his time to grasp the brass ring, he succeeded, remaining a main event player until he decided to try his luck in Hollywood. Number 20. Chris Jericho. Y2J epitomizes that hard work and talent can lead to a run at the top, even if the wrestler is smaller than the roided-out jocks Vince McMahon has traditionally favored as his champions. Jericho's ever-expanding moveset, above-average charisma, and willingness and talent to reinvent himself makes him a true champion. Number 19. Ric Flair. Flair didn't have the longest run of WWF champions, but he added an extra layer of prestige to the belt, thanks to his incredible performance at the 1992 Royal Rumble, and his background as a multiple-time NWA World Champion. Number 18. Kurt Angle. America's Olympic hero became the WWF's Olympic hero, combining his real-life amateur skills with an entertaining array of professional wrestling holds. Angle's charisma and ability to make fun of himself helped establish him quickly as a top player in the WWF, and few fans were surprised at his WWF Championship win. There you have it, our second installment of our rankings of the 50 WWE Champions we profiled in our first 25 WWE Champions versus the next 25 WWE Champions. Be sure to come back later this week for the top 17. In the meantime, what do you think of our picks? Make your comments known, and be sure to subscribe to Wrestlelamia if you haven't otherwise.